Hello guys, and welcome again to our second part of Prodigy Connects to Start Your ATM Business consultation / training, virtual training. This is a Q&A session where we'll be asking questions and giving answers to common or popular questions asked by new operators getting started in the ATM business. Now, one of the first questions usually asked, and the main, most important question is the compensation. How do you get paid? Okay, how much do I make monthly? How much you make monthly depends on how many machines you have, first of all, and also the production of each machine. So for instance, if you have one machine that does 300 transactions a month, which works out to be, 10 transactions a day, 30 days in the calendar month. That would work out to be 300 transactions times $3. That's $900 a month. Okay. Now that's if it's not in a percentage. What that means is that if it's on a percentage, we may charge a customer instead of a flat fee, $3, we charge them a percentage, say 3% of $1,000 is $30. Now you're making $30 for one transaction versus $3. So let's go back to the scenario that you're making 10 transactions a day, 30 days a month. That's 300 transaction times $3. That's $900. Okay. Now you have to pay the location about 20% of that. So you take away 10% of $180 from that. How much you left with? You left with $720 for profit for you. If you're loading it yourself, you make about $700 a location. If you have 10 locations, that's $7,000, almost $10,000 a month. It's not bad at all. If it's been loaded by us, you will take away another 30%, so you make about 50% of that, which makes you about $450 a month, doing absolutely nothing except just monitoring your transaction. So you're looking at $450 a month times 10 months. So in 10 months, let's say 12 months, you'll break even if that particular location is making that much based on your investment of $6,000. Okay. How much do I get paid per transaction? I explained you get paid. The surcharge is $3. You get you get about 50% of that. So you get about $1.50 each transaction net take home if it's been loaded by managed by us. If you're the loader and you're managing it yourself, you're walking away with about $2.40 because the location usually gets about 20%. Okay. How much do I get paid? How much do I pay the location? Again, you pay the location approximately 20% of your gross earnings, which works out to be about 60 cents for every $3 surcharge. All right, next bulletin point is ATM agreement, how to write one. We provide a standard ATM agreement for you if you're looking to operate and run this business yourself. Of course, if we're managing it for you, we'll take care of this process. The actual agreement is about 3 to 5 years that we usually try to get signed by the merchant, okay? Next bulletin point, ATM expenses. Usually there is no ATM expenses monthly for you operating it yourself, or it's being managed by us. The only expenses we usually incur is the wireless. So if the location does not have internet, you'll have to put a wireless modem in there, which will run you about $250 to purchase the hardware itself, and about $5 a month, which will give you a cost. Okay, so that's your expenses there. ATM processing, we do not charge you a fee. Of course, if you manage it yourself. If you do have us manage it, we take about 10%, which will give you more detail on that. So whatever you make, if you're making $400, take 10% off that. It's about $45 for us to manage the portfolio for you. ATM placement and fees. It takes about 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks for us to find your location. So if you're looking to purchase one machine, one location, or 10 locations, it takes about 4 to 6 weeks. If the more locations you're looking to purchase, of course, you just have to be a little lenient on this number here. Maybe it may go up to 8 weeks. And that's typically how long it takes. Next bulletin, ATM installation and repair process. If it's been managed by Prodigy Connexus, we take care of all the installation and repairs, service calls. Of course, if it's a service call issue, we'll definitely, alert you of what's taking place, what's wrong with the machine, and of course, we'll dispatch our technician to take care of the issue. Now, if you're on in management with us, we'll take care of the issue within 12 months. After that, you're on your own. If you're, operating your machine yourself, we'll provide certified technicians that can help you, or we can even walk you through the process of repairing your own machine. Cash vaulting. Cash vaulting is provided through us, through the management, so you don't have to worry about that if it's managed by us. We provide a loader that constantly maintains your machine, and we do what's called a first line maintenance, which includes taking care of the paper, bill jam, and everything. So that's all taken care of by us if it's managed by us. If you're operating yourself, as I said, we'll provide necessary instructions on how to help you to vault your machine. We'll even train you how to cash load your machine as well. Location. What is needed to purchase an ATM location? That's already explained in the presentation, the initial presentation. Next bulletin point, route, sell, existence. So if you're interested in just getting into business and purchasing an established route from us, we usually present that number to you as far as what our asking price is. And of course, you can definitely make your offer to us or negotiate, okay? Which we do have routes for sale. Currently, we always have routes for sale. So it's your choice of purchasing, getting set up as a new operator, getting into business, starting from scratch, or purchasing an existing route with revenue data. Quick flip, route sale. This option here is for operators, just like in real estate, you can go in and purchase a house and flip it within a short period of time. Very similar. You can build it out, say in a few months, and once you have revenue data on it, you can sell it. And quick flip, and we'll help you with that. We charge a small brokerage fee for helping you to sell your location. But of course, the revenue that usually gets built is pretty exponential. So it's a very profitable business model. If you're looking to do a quick flip, we can help you with that. ATM value day 1, month 6. Rule of thumb for the ATM value is whatever the production of the machine is, net production. The way to find out what your machine or your route is worth is do the net times 24 months. So if you're making $1,000 a month on that machine, you times 24 months, that's the worth of your location. All right. Ownership documents and warranty information. Once you purchase from us, we'll provide you with the actual purchase agreement, which is like a bill of sale, which will have all the information, the ownership information, transferring all rights from us to you, stating that you are owner of the ATM machine or the ATM routes, all inclusive. Do I need to be incorporated to operate as an ATM business? No, you do not. But it's highly recommended that you are incorporated. That way you do not get red flagged by the banks. For instance, for deposits as a business, you're able to make a lot more frequent deposits as a business versus a personal. And the bank may question you about where the deposits are coming from. That's the only recommendation we'll have for you, but it's your option. A lot of operators, if they have like smaller routes, or a smaller location, maybe a couple locations, you can get away doing it under a personal. Other than that, we recommend doing it under a business, a corporation. Do I need to be incorporated? Just answer that. Assignment of loading and ATM servicing, that's taking care of us. If we're managing it, if you are the operator, you'll be responsible for loading and maintaining your machine. Sample of portal, screenshot. We can provide a sample of what the portal looks like. That way you have an idea of how you can manage your locations or your route on the go. And that is by request only. Liability of damaged ATM or stolen ATM. Now, most of our machines will replace are in safe location. We have maybe a 0.5% damage or stolen machine from our network because locations where we place it are usually safe. We place it indoor. We don't usually place it in outdoor. Now, if we do have an unsafe location, which we do at most locations, we request that they have a liability insurance, and they're pretty much liable for any damages to the machine, which just sign off on the agreement. So that will cover you on that side. However, if you decided to provide additional insurance or coverage for your machine, you can purchase an insurance, which we can refer you to an insurance service provider. Advertising on ATM apps or ATM app. Now, with all our ATMs or technologically advanced and have the capability of advertising, on-screen advertising, coupon advertising from each receipt. You can advertise on a receipt when it prints out. You can also advertise by wrapping the machine or also the topper on the machine. You can customize that and monetize your machine by selling advertising to local businesses in the area or even national advertising companies, which we can discuss that more in detail based on your request. Do you provide financing? We do not provide financing for purchasing of ATMs or routes. However, we do have a company that we recommend for financing. The company we recommend is called Firestone Financial. And if you're looking to get financing, you may want to contact them prior to purchasing. They usually recommend that you're already in the business. They do not prefer startups. So if you're in the business, you will need to have at least a couple locations, provide proof that you're already in the business, and then they'll work with you. The average line of credit is about 20 grand. So they'll provide you with a 20,000 line of credit to purchase machines. And of course, you know, the rates are pretty decent compared to a high interest loan. So that's something you may want to inquire about if you're considering doing financing. Other questions: how is the money transferred to my bank account? Your money is transferred to your bank account via ACH. Well, we collect that ACH information from you when we set you up initially and ask you the option of deposits, and that will be deposited directly to your account. Do I need a bank account? Yes, you do need a bank account. How much money needs to be in an ATM if I operate it? If you operate the ATM machine yourself, you will literally just need to have enough money in there that it doesn't run out. So for instance, if you put $1,000 in there, that $1,000 may last 3 or 4 days. So it depends on the frequency of visits you want to make to that machine. So if you want to visit that machine 2 times a week, you can get away with putting in $1,000 or less. If you just want to go there once a week, you may want to put $2,000 in there and watch to see how it improves. Some locations are busier than others, so you don't need a lot to put in there. However, if you put $1,000 in the machine, if say for instance in one day, 10 people use the machine and withdraw $100 each, that's $1,000. That $1,000 is transferred back to your account the next business day, as long as it's before the cutoff, the ACH cutoff time, which is 4 p.m. You will see that money back in your account. You can withdraw that money and place it in the machine again. So it's like a cycle. How do I pay the location? The location can be paid via check or via ACH. We do not recommend paying the location with cash. Okay, so the 2 ways to pay the location: we can set them up on an ACH deposits, just like how we pay you, or you can send them a check. Now, that will conclude our Q&A sessions. If you do have any other questions, you can contact us via our contact information that's listed in our presentation, and we'll be more than happy to answer all your questions. If you do want to set an appointment, you can do that via our website. It's prodigyatm.com, and go to appointments and set an appointment with us. and we'll contact you at that particular time. Thank you so much, and we wish you all the success in your future ATM endeavors.